Introduction to deleting duplicate songs with SongKong Music Tagger. SongKong comes with a powerful delete duplicates task that can identify duplicate songs in our music collection, tidying up our song library and freeing up space on our computer or device. We have set up some simple test data to demonstrate delete duplicates. We ran fixed songs against the album Made in the Dark by Hot Chip and have made a copy of the album. Then we made a couple of edits to show things to consider. We will discuss this later. So let's switch to SongKong and select the Delete Duplicates task for our test data folder. And select the default profile. Delete Duplicates has 3 tabs: Standard, Advanced, and Save. The Standard tab has options to determine how to find duplicate songs and what to do with the duplicates once they have been found. For this tutorial, we'll keep Preview Only enabled, so we can run this task multiple times and show the results of different options. We can specify what is meant by a duplicate with the song is duplicate if has same option. By default, SongKong identifies duplicates using the following option: same song and same album using metadata and sounds the same. This default setting allows us to run delete duplicates even if we have not run fixed songs yet, and also to use it in preview mode within the free light version. But it is relying on the textual metadata such as album artist, title and album, and textual metadata is often inconsistent, especially if the files have been manually edited. So it is usually better to ensure fixed songs has been run first and then use one of the MusicBrainz options. Because fixed songs does album by album matching, the metadata will be consistent and we can be sure that the songs are correctly identified, and using Acoust ID as well with the sounds the same variant gives us extra confidence. The only disadvantage is it does require a MusicBrainz match. No duplicates will be found if the songs have not been matched to MusicBrainz. MusicBrainz groups variants of albums into release groups. For example, there may be slightly different track listings when the album is released in different countries. So another thing we can do with the MusicBrainz options is consider if the songs have to be matched to exactly the same album, or just the same release group. This is the difference between the any version and specific version variants. Sometimes we have albums that we could not match to MusicBrainz, but we could match to Discogs. The same Discogs songs and same album option is useful for finding duplicates for the same Discogs album. Unlike MusicBrainz, we cannot search for duplicates over different versions of the same Discogs album. Any number of files can be considered a duplicate because they have the same duplicate key. Only one of them is kept. The rest are either deleted if the When You Have a Duplicate Songs option is set to delete duplicates, or moved to the selected folder if the option is set to move duplicate to duplicates folder. Let's switch to the Advanced tab. The Advanced options allow you to control how SongKong decides the songs to delete and the song to keep once it has identified duplicates in your collection. When duplicates are found, SongKong decides upon the song to be kept and the songs to be deleted based on the order of the items in the preferred deletion criteria option. The song that best matches the criteria is the song that is kept. The first item in the list is used to compare songs, and only if all the songs with the same duplicate key are found to have the same value for the criteria does additional criteria get used in the order they are listed. To change the order of the criteria, click on the criteria you wish to reorder and use the up and down keys to move into position. By default, the first criteria is highest bit depth. This is to ensure we keep HD versions of duplicates instead of non-HD if we have both. Then we use highest quality audio format and the preferred audio format option below to decide the files to delete and the files to keep. By default, lossless files are set as the files to keep. However, we can change the preferred audio format to suit our needs. We then use album with most tracks criteria. This compares the track total field of the songs. The logic for this criteria is that if 2 versions of the same song are linked to different release variants, then it will be preferable to keep the one linked to the larger release, for example the special edition version rather than standard version. We then use the most songs in same folder criteria. This checks how many files are within each folder containing the duplicate, and keeps the song in the folder with the most files. This criteria helps keep albums together when we may have some albums split. If there is still no difference, we then use earliest folder creation date, because this indicates it is the original folder. This criteria is not available for Linux-based systems because Linux systems do not store file creation date. There are additional criteria we use further down the list if there is still nothing to separate the files. The Save tab just has an option to update minim server indexes in case we are using the minim server UPnP server. We don't need to worry about that here. So let's select the Start button and run Delete Duplicates with the default options. First, it warns us we are not using the best option as explained earlier on. Select Yes to continue. Then it starts and generates a report once complete. Songs are loaded folder by folder, and each song in folder is checked to see if it has a duplicate key with any songs already loaded. If so, the song that fails to best meet the preferred criteria is deleted or moved. 26 songs are loaded, because each album contains 13 songs, but only 12 duplicates are found, not 13. Duplicates are grouped by the album artist and then the album. Then for each duplicate key, SongKong shows the duplicate key, the kept song, the deleted songs, and why each deleted song was deleted. So in the first case it shows the first track is a duplicate because 2 tracks have the same album name, track title, track number, and Acoust ID. The Acoust ID is a link to the web page on the Acoustid site that you can visit. The files are identical. The only difference is the folder creation date. So with the default criteria, we keep the file within the original hot chip folder and remove the file in the later hot chip copy folder. It is the same situation for track 2, but track 3 is missing. This is because in our test data, we edited the track title of the copy. If we look at the File Explorer, we can see the track title has been modified from Ready for the Floor to Ready for the Flooring. We just did this to demonstrate the potential weakness on relying on basic textual metadata. Also, if we look at the duplicate key, we see that from track 4 onwards the Acoust ID part of the key looks different. It is a list of letters and numbers, rather than just numbers, and is not clickable. This is because when we run Fix Songs by default, we only create Acoust IDs if required, and it had only created one for the first 3 tracks of each copy of the album. If Delete Duplicates is run with a Sounds the Same variant, it will create Acoust ID fingerprints for tracks. This works in a similar way to Acoust IDs, but does not provide links, and they are not saved to the file, so have to be created every time we run Delete Duplicates. So if we are going to use a Sounds the Same variant, it is good practice to enable the Force Acoust ID fingerprints even if already matched option on the Match tab when we run the Fix Songs task. Okay, let's go back to Delete Duplicates and select the default profile again. This time we will change the song is a duplicate if has same option to same MusicBrainz and same album specific version. Now select Start to run Delete Duplicates again, because we have a different option does not warn us this time. This time 13 duplicates were found. If we select the artist and then the album, we can see that this is because, although the track name is still different for track 3, they both have the same MusicBrainz track ID. We can click on the key to see the track on the MusicBrainz site and explore details of the release. This concludes our introduction to Delete Duplicates with SongKong. Thanks for watching.